Greetings, dear friends, and thank you for joining us for today's enlightening video. Have you ever taken a moment in the midst of your bustling day, gazed up at the heavens, and pondered the grand tapestry of existence? Indeed, I found myself pondering deeply. Are you prepared to encounter something remarkable, something everlasting? What if I shared with you a challenge that awaits? Not one of mere pencils and paper, but a sacred trial that determines if you shall enter the radiant gates of heaven with a flawless mark. Indeed, that is correct. Today, we embark on a journey that is truly unique, a journey that has the power to transform your perception of yourself, your existence, and the very reason you are here. Let us have confidence. Then mighty steps that will ready your spirit for the divine test of heaven, not merely to pass, but to triumph with unwavering assurance. Picture this for a moment. In a realm that lies beyond the stars, beyond the grasp of our understanding, a moment of truth awaits, ready to unfold its mysteries. A time when all your actions, all your emotions, and all your convictions are carefully considered and evaluated. Oh, what a thrilling experience it is. Yet, it may also evoke a sense of awe. That's why I'm here, to guide you through this journey with a tale that will captivate your heart and mind. This moment is not about achieving perfection immediately. Fear not, for it is not required of you to possess every answer in this moment. It's a journey of preparation, unfolding gradually, moment by moment. It's about crafting a life that transcends the ordinary, a life that resonates through the ages and leaves a lasting impact. May I pose a question of a more intimate nature? Have you ever sensed that your narrative holds deeper meaning? Do you feel, deep within your soul, that you are destined for something far beyond the ordinary? That sensation, it's part of a greater design. It's a gentle whisper, a subtle nudge, a sacred call to ready oneself for this heavenly trial. And lo, the most wondrous truth is this: you need not embark on this journey by thyself. Allow me to lead you on this journey, revealing each twist and turn along the way. We shall share some laughter, ponder deeply, and by the conclusion, you may find yourself illuminated in a fresh perspective. These 7 steps are not a distant fantasy. They are tangible, actionable, and accessible to you, beginning at this very moment. Imagine yourself at the brink of a wondrous journey. The atmosphere hums with the promise of what could be. Though the stakes are elevated, what awaits in return? Oh, it transcends all that you can envision. A flawless mark on the celestial examination is not merely a commendation. It is a beckoning to an eternal journey, a magnificent adventure. But lo and behold, the journey of preparation begins this very day. Not in the days to come, nor in the weeks ahead, but here and now, together in this sacred moment. Are you prepared to embark on that initial journey? Can you sense the anticipation rising? Excellent. For we are on the brink of embarking on a tale that will test your spirit, ignite your passion, and perhaps transform your very being. Stay close to me on this journey, for by the conclusion, you will have a clear understanding of your readiness for the path that lies before you. And so, we embark on our journey. Let us embark on a grand journey today. What, pray tell, is this sacred trial I've been alluding to? It may surprise you. There exists no majestic hall above, no imposing presence offering you a quill and a parchment adorned with perplexing queries. It's not merely about marking the correct choice or stumbling upon the answer by chance. No, this trial is much deeper, much more intimate. It is intricately interlaced with the essence of your existence. Each moment, each breath, each step you embark upon Picture this. Every morning you rise, you find yourself in the midst of a great test, whether you are aware of it or not. As you lend your ear to my words, the unfolding of events is taking place in this very moment. Ponder that for a moment. Your journey unfolds with purpose and meaning, woven together by a divine hand. It is a vibrant and dynamic examination. Each decision you take, whether grand or humble, leaves its imprint upon the story of your life. Consider how you extend kindness to the unfamiliar face you encounter on the road, the steadfastness you exhibit when the flames of anger begin to rise within. In those still moments, when the heart weighs the choice to lend a hand or to walk away. Behold, that is the sacred trial. It is not measured by the ticking of a clock or the sound of a bell that marks the conclusion. It is a perpetual assessment, a journey that weighs the essence of your spirit through the deeds you imprint upon the world. Doesn't that inspire you to pay closer attention? Are you aware that at this very moment, you are crafting your own measure of success? Allow me to weave a tale for you. Picture a man journeying through a vibrant city filled with life and activity. Amidst the cacophony of horns and the hurried footsteps of the crowd, each soul seemed to wander in their own realm, oblivious to the tapestry of life unfolding around them. In that moment, a woman finds herself in distress as her groceries tumble from her grasp, apples scattering like lost treasures across the pavement, while a bag of rice spills forth, a testament to her day's toil. He could continue on his journey. Is it not his concern then? Yet he pauses. With a gentle heart, he kneels, collects her belongings, and returns them with a warm smile. That is a pivotal moment in the journey of faith. Imagine a young woman in her workplace, faced with the temptation to claim another's idea as her own. It may signify an elevation in status, an increase in wealth, or a gesture of appreciation. Her heart quickens as she grapples with it. Then, she takes a moment to step back and acknowledges the source of the credit, honoring the contributions made. Another entry in the heavenly record. This trial is not a measure of flawlessness. Let us acknowledge the truth. Perfection is not found in any of us. It speaks to the heart of purpose, the path upon which you tread. Are you ascending to a higher purpose, or drifting into the comfortable embrace of apathy? Take a moment to reflect and consider. What deeds did you partake in today that may be inscribed upon this celestial ledger? Did you extend a hand and hold the door for another? Did you hold your tongue instead of letting anger take the lead? Or perhaps you stumbled, raised your voice at a companion, overlooked an opportunity to spread kindness. All is well. The wonder of this journey is that it continues to unfold. There remains an opportunity to take up your pencil once more and revise your responses. And so, here comes the twist. This sacred trial extends beyond your own journey. It's about the way your actions spread and touch the lives of others. The love you share, the kindness you spread, the strength you exhibit in times of trial. Each of these holds great significance. Imagine, if you will, a single stone cast into the calm waters of a pond, creating ripples that spread far and wide. The waves extend far beyond the horizon of your vision. What sort of waves are you casting forth? Do they embody gentleness and warmth, or do they present a rough and cold demeanor? I come not to cast judgment upon you. Gather round, for I am here to ignite your curiosity and spark your imagination. What do you believe holds the greatest significance in successfully navigating this test? Pause for a moment. Allow that question to resonate within you. As we journey ahead, we shall unveil the steps to triumph, side by side. Picture, if you will, a moment where you find yourself at a pivotal junction in your journey. As the gentle breeze whispers through the trees and the sun dips low on the horizon, a moment of decision lies before you. Do you choose the path that is easy, the one adorned with small white lies that bring a sense of peace? Or do you choose the path less traveled, where truth stands as your sole guide? Welcome to the inaugural step on the path to embracing the celestial challenge set before you. Embracing a life of truthfulness. It's a profound truth waiting to be embraced. It stands as the cornerstone of all that holds significance. Gather round, for I have a tale to share. In a time long ago, there lived a man named Daniel, an everyday fellow who toiled at a lively market, surrounded by the sounds and sights of daily life. In a moment of serendipity, he stumbled upon a wallet brimming with cash, hundreds of dollars, left behind near his humble stall. In that moment, solitude enveloped the scene. His heart quickened with anticipation. He may hold on to it, settle your debts with diligence, gift his children something lovely. In the shadows, a secret lies hidden, known only to the heart that carries it, a truth that remains veiled from the eyes of the world. But then, he took a moment to reflect. He sensed a gentle prompting within, a soft voice that conveyed, "This does not belong to you." In a remarkable turn of events, Daniel took an action that was truly uncommon. He sought out the owner, a distressed woman who had misplaced it in her pursuit of her little one. As he returned it to her, her eyes brimmed with tears, reflecting a deep well of emotion. With heartfelt gratitude, she expressed her thanks repeatedly. That moment transformed him. He offered more than mere coins in return. He restored faith. Now, let us ponder the significance of this matter. For in the realm above, there exists no room for darkness or hidden truths. It is a land of radiance, where every nook shines with the brilliance of truth. Walking the path of truth can often present its challenges. At times, it seems as though you are navigating the waters, striving to move forward while the tide pulls you back. There may be those who chuckle at your endeavors. Some may see you as innocent. Let me share with you that twisting the truth is simply the way of the world. But let me share something important. Each time you embrace honesty, you are crafting a foundation that stands the test of time, a spirit that rises with strength when the heavenly trial approaches. Reflect upon the journey of your own existence. Have you ever encountered a moment akin to that of Daniel? Perhaps it was not a wallet after all. Perhaps it was an opportunity to claim the glory of another's labor, or a trial that beckons one to conceal a misstep rather than embracing it with honesty. Those moments serve as trials in their own right. These are like small tests, guiding you towards the grand challenge ahead. And how do you respond? That is what molds your very essence. Truthfulness extends beyond the monumental choices we face. Even the tiniest details hold significance. Sharing with your friend that their actions have caused you pain, rather than dismissing it lightly. Confessing one's missteps, even when the weight of pride bears down heavily. To stand firm in your convictions, choosing to say no when it resonates with your heart, rather than bending to the desires of others with a reluctant yes. These small deeds, they accumulate over time. They serve as the building blocks of your character. And believe me, the heavens are aware. Gather round, for I present to you a challenge. In this very moment, take a moment to reflect. Have I walked in truthfulness, not only with others, but also within my own heart? Am I walking a path that reveals all? For the sacred trial is not meant to deceive any soul. It's about embracing authenticity, unrefined. Indeed, Imagine this scene. As you approach those gates, a profound question arises. Did you walk the path of integrity in your life? What shall your response be? Daniel's tale continued far beyond the wallet. The news began to travel far and wide. As time went on, the hearts of the people began to open, and their trust in him grew stronger. His stall transformed into a sanctuary, a haven where all who entered felt a sense of safety and comfort. Truthfulness not only granted him peace of mind, but also forged a lasting legacy. And thus, we find the essence of this step. It is not a weight to carry. It is a precious blessing, a moment to embrace freedom, unburdened by deceit. Therefore, embrace it. Welcome it with open arms. Let truth guide your path. For when that ultimate trial comes, you shall wish to reflect and declare, I walked the path as it was meant to be. Now, let us embark on the second step of this sacred journey towards passing heaven's divine test. This tale is centered on the themes of love and compassion, inviting all to embrace these virtues in their hearts. Perhaps you are pondering, love. It appears to be quite straightforward. But wait, for it is far more than just a comforting sensation in your heart. Love is a deed, a manifestation of the heart in motion. Love is a mighty force. Love is the essence that guides you towards the divine, leading you to those celestial gates with grace and fulfillment. Gather around, for I have a tale to share that will illuminate my point. Imagine this scene. Once upon a time, there was a man named Daniel, an everyday fellow, making his way home after a long, weary day. In the chill of the evening, the streets lay bare, the wind nipping at his cheeks as he buries his hands deep within the warmth of his pockets. He is weary, his stomach growls, and he longs to sink into the comfort of his couch. But then his eyes fall upon her, an elderly woman seated upon the pavement, her frail coat offering little warmth against the chill. With a worn bag held tightly in her grasp, her gaze falls to the ground, as if she has resigned herself to the shadows, hoping to remain unseen. Many souls journey on without a glance. They have journeys to embark upon, feasts to partake in, and stories to unfold. Yet, Daniel halts in his tracks. He possesses little in the way of material wealth, merely a handful of coins tucked away in his wallet and a sandwich, only partially consumed, resting in his bag. Yet a stirring begins within him. He kneels down, gazes into her eyes, and speaks softly, I see you. He offers her the sandwich, takes a seat beside her, and lends an ear as she shares her story, how she lost her home, her family, her hope. That humble gesture, that fleeting moment of compassion, ignites a spark within her soul. For the first time in weeks, a smile graces her face. And what of Daniel? He departs, his heart brimming with a satisfaction that no feast could ever provide. Behold, the true essence of love and compassion manifested before us. It's not the mighty acts or valiant saves, though those hold their place as well. It is in the stillness of the heart that one finds the strength to pause, to show compassion, and to share, even when the obligation is absent. The celestial examination does not involve scrutinizing your financial contributions. It gazes deep into the essence of your being. Did you see the one whom all others overlooked? Did you extend your hand when the path was steep? Let us pause for a moment and speak truthfully. Life presents us with unexpected challenges. In the midst of life's whirlwind, you find yourself occupied, burdened with worries, and balancing countless responsibilities. Perhaps today you found yourself raising your voice at another or letting a moment of kindness slip by, simply because your spirit felt weary. I understand. Each of us has walked that path. But here's the truth. Compassion does not require perfection. It simply requires existence. It lies within the little things. As one stands at the threshold, a gesture of kindness unfolds, allowing another to pass through with grace and warmth. With a warm smile, they offer a glimmer of hope to a stranger whose day seems to be unraveling, extending grace to that companion who faltered, even when it aches within. Picture this. What if each morning you rose and pondered, how can I bring a touch of light to someone's day? Perhaps it's reaching out to your mother, simply to express your love for her. Perhaps it's offering a warm cup of coffee to the colleague who is overwhelmed by the weight of their tasks. Or perhaps it's about being present with someone, just as Daniel did, and reassuring them that they are not alone on their journey. In the tapestry of life, those moments weave together, creating a rich narrative. They forge a life that radiates, a life that proclaims, I am prepared for this challenge. Gather round, for I present to you a challenge that beckons your spirit. In this very moment, seek out a single way to express love. One path to share kindness. It need not be grand, it must be genuine. For when you find yourself at those gates, it will not matter how fervently you proclaimed your beliefs. It shall speak of the gentle ways in which you have raised another, lifting their spirit with grace and humility. What do you think? Will you join us? Now, let us embark on a journey into a challenge that greets us all with each new dawn. The age-old struggle of temptation. Indeed, it can be found in every corner, can't it? Envision this scene. As you journey through the path of life, tending to your own affairs, behold, a glimmering temptation appears, suspended before your very eyes. Perhaps it is the allure of seeking an easier path in your labor, to claim a bit of additional wealth that rightfully belongs to another. Or perhaps it's the urge to respond with fury when another driver interrupts your journey. Temptation appears in myriad forms: wealth, authority, vengeance, and even the subtle murmur of self-interest that beckons. Prioritize your own needs, disregard others. Yet, let us reflect on the truth that lies beneath. Heaven's divine test is not merely about steering clear of temptation entirely. Such a feat is beyond reach. It's about how you respond when it confronts you directly. Will you succumb to the trials, or will you soar above them? Gather round, for I have a tale to share. Picture a young man named Daniel. He possesses a respectable occupation, a family that relies on him, and a vision to achieve greatness. In a moment of quiet, his master beckons him and speaks, "Daniel, I have a path that leads to swift riches. Simply adjust a handful of figures in this report, and all will be well. No one will know." The money could lead to a nicer home, perhaps even a trip for his children. The allure is strong, isn't it? His heart quickens with anticipation. His hands glistened with perspiration. He can nearly sense the tangible presence of those fresh notes resting in his palms. Yet, in that moment, he halts. He reflects on his daughter gazing up at him, inquiring, "Father, did you make the right choice?" And in that pivotal moment, he declares his refusal. He departs from the scene. That is the essence of the strength we are discussing here. The kind that not only rescues you from poor decisions, but also shapes your very essence. The age-old question of overcoming temptation. What a journey it is, filled with trials and lessons. One must seek wisdom and strength, drawing upon the teachings that guide us through the shadows of desire. With faith as our compass, we can navigate the winding paths and emerge victorious. Indeed, it presents its challenges, I must confess. There are days when it seems as though the world is testing your strength, challenging you to see if you will falter. But gather round, for this is where the tale truly unfolds. In the beginning, it is essential to understand who you truly are. What is it that you find challenging within yourself? Is it a sense of pride? The allure of greed. The temptation of that additional slice of cake, even when you had promised yourself to refrain. Once you give it a name, you can confront it. Next, remove yourself from the flames. If you find that spending time with certain individuals leads you into shadows, why continue on that journey? Select your companions with great discernment. Third, seek refuge in a greater purpose. For some, it's a moment of belief, a swift whisper to the heavens when the weight bears down. For some, it's a companion who stands by you through thick and thin. Fear not, for you are not meant to bear your burdens in solitude. And here comes the twist. Each time you resist temptation, a remarkable transformation unfolds. When faced with trials, you don't merely evade danger, you emerge fortified. It resembles the act of strengthening one's resolve. As you stand firm against challenges, your strength grows ever greater. Envision reflecting on your journey and discovering a path marked by instances where you rose with strength and grace. That is the essence of what heaven's divine test seeks to reveal. It is not your perfection that matters, but your readiness to persevere and move ahead. Allow me to pose a question to you. What is it that beckons to your heart at this moment? What is that one thing gently pulling at your sleeve, urging you to surrender? Envision it in your heart and spirit. Sense its draw. Now envision departing from it, your head held high, fully aware that you've just taken a monumental stride towards those celestial gates. Behold the might. Behold, that is triumph. And believe me, it brings a deeper joy than any momentary pleasure that temptation might present. Are you prepared to decline? For every rejection leads you nearer to acceptance, the acceptance that resonates through the ages. Now, gather round as we delve into a matter that could very well be the most life-changing step of all, linking to a divine purpose. What do I signify by that? My friend, let us ponder that gentle yet mighty sensation that stirs within your soul, the soft voice that beckons you to seek beyond the visible, to explore the depths of existence that lie just beyond the horizon of your understanding. Whether you refer to it as the Almighty, the cosmos, a divine force, or just the enigma of life, it is ever present. It has always been present, patiently awaiting your recognition. This tale transcends mere doctrine and regulations. It's about discovering a connection that links you to a grander narrative, something everlasting. Picture, if you will, a scene where you find yourself upon a majestic cliff as the first light of dawn breaks upon the horizon. In the stillness of the world, one can hear only the gentle whisper of the wind as it dances through the air. Behold, the heavens burst forth in a magnificent display of colors, pink, gold, and purple, inviting you to feel the wonder within. That gentle whisper of existence, that rhythm of the boundless. Have you ever experienced a moment like that? There comes a moment when the clamor of life quiets, and a profound sense of unity envelops you, linking you to all that exists. This step holds great significance. It's more than a mere concept. It is a beacon of hope, a steadfast method to ground oneself when the tempests of existence rage fiercely. But let me share something important. Many of us often overlook the opportunity to engage with it. We find ourselves caught in the whirlwind of life, overwhelmed with tasks and responsibilities, labor, kin, and the ceaseless chime of alerts upon our devices. Life beckons us in countless ways, and we often heed its call. Ah, I see the understanding has dawned upon you. I have walked that path as well, hurrying through the passage of time, be it days, weeks, or even years, without taking a moment to truly hear, to inhale the essence of life, to inquire what truly leads my path. Yet, in that pause, even for just a fleeting instant, a transformation occurs. A gentle whisper begins to stir within you, the one who understands your essence and the purpose of your journey. Gather around, for I have a tale to share. Once upon a time, in a moment that feels like a whisper from the past, I encountered a man by the name of Daniel. In the prime of his 50s, he was a carpenter, his hands bearing the rugged texture of sandpaper, shaped by years of labor and craftsmanship. He had dedicated the majority of his days to the craft of creation, erecting homes, crafting furniture, and nurturing a family. Yet he confided in me that a sense of emptiness had always lingered within him, as if a vital piece were absent. In a time long past, a solitary traveler ventured into the majestic mountains, seeking the solace of nature. Weary from his journey, he found a sturdy rock to rest upon, gazing thoughtfully at the vast horizon before him. And then, suddenly, tears began to flow from his eyes, not from sorrow, but from wonder. He spoke of a moment when the world unveiled its very essence to him. For the first time, he experienced a profound sense of completeness, united in purpose. That moment transformed him. He chose not to don the robes of a monk or forsake the life he knew. Yet, he began to carve out a sacred time, 10 minutes each morning, to embrace the stillness, to hear, to experience that bond once more. One does not require a towering peak to discover this treasure. Begin your journey from this very moment. Perhaps it is in the stillness of the morning, cradling a warm cup of coffee as the day unfolds before us. Perhaps it is venturing out into the night to gaze upon the stars above. Or perhaps it's a moment of stillness, closing your eyes and inquiring, what wisdom do I seek today? It's not solely about finding answers in every moment. It's about being present, stepping into a realm beyond your own existence. Gather round, for I have a question to pose to you. When was the last time you took a moment to reflect? Truly took a moment to reflect, not to be distracted by your device or to strategize your next step, but to truly listen, to experience the depths of emotion, to marvel. Fear not if the memories elude you. Fear not, for you are not alone on this journey. Life often tends to overshadow the stillness, but here lies the hidden truth. That bond, it remains unbroken. In a moment of stillness, anticipation lingers in the air, and as you strive for it, its power grows ever stronger. It resembles a muscle, strong and capable of growth. Stretch it, and it flourishes. Turn your gaze away, and it will diminish into the shadows. This journey is not about achieving perfection. It's about embracing the moment. It's about having faith that a divine purpose is intricately woven into your narrative, even when it remains hidden from your view. Therefore, give it a go. On this day, in just 5 minutes, just you and the divine presence that surrounds you. Witness the unfolding events. One may find it astonishing how near the realm of heaven appears when one engages in such acts. And so, we find ourselves at the conclusion of this shared adventure. Let us pause and reflect on the treasures we have discovered along our journey. To dwell in truth, to share love and kindness, to rise above temptation, and to forge a bond with the divine. These are the essential elements for triumphing in the sacred challenge of life. Yet, this journey transcends mere tasks or the pursuit of accolades. It's a journey of transformation, reflecting on the person you are evolving into with each passing day. Behold, the gates of heaven do not stand guard for those who are flawless. They are looking for genuine souls, individuals like you and me, who are ready to take a step, to falter, to rise once more, and to continue on their journey. Reflect upon the journey of your life in this very moment. In which part of your journey do you find yourself? Perhaps you possess a remarkable strength in a particular realm, such as extending love to those in your midst. Or perhaps you find yourself in a struggle against temptation, battling to resist when every part of you yearns to give in. All is well. This journey is not about achieving perfection. It is a journey of growth. Each new dawn invites us to reflect. In what ways can I grow and improve today? What steps can I take to let my spirit radiate with a bit more brilliance? Gather round and let me share a brief tale with you. There was a person I encountered who believed that their many failures had disqualified them from ever receiving a passing mark. They had woven tales to shield their own hearts, causing pain to those they held dear, all the while turning a deaf ear to that gentle whisper within, beckoning them towards a greater purpose. But lo, there came a day when they proclaimed that enough was enough. In the beginning, they took humble steps, offering apologies to those they had hurt, lending a hand to a stranger with no thought of reward, and pausing in stillness to hear the whispers of their own heart. As the days passed, those humble beginnings blossomed into a transformed existence. They may not have reached perfection, but they prepared themselves for the journey ahead, prepared for any challenge that might arise. That is my heartfelt desire for you. Preparation does not hinge on possessing every solution. It is a journey of bravery, embracing the inquiries that arise along the path, to rise with strength when the trials of life come upon us, to embrace kindness when the path of anger seems more inviting, to pursue the light even as shadows draw near. Take your time. There's no need to rush through everything in one go. Begin with a single element. Perhaps today, you will find the courage to speak truthfully, even when the path is difficult. Or perhaps you will extend your hand to someone in need of your presence. Whatever it may be, that singular decision could ignite a flame that transforms your entire existence, for the better, indeed. Picture this for just a moment. Imagine yourself before the majestic gates of paradise. In the gentle embrace of warmth, the light dances softly, creating an atmosphere filled with an indescribable peace that envelops the soul. As you reflect on your journey, focus not on the missteps, but on the times you embraced growth and transformation. The moments when you embraced love with all your heart, stood resolute, and sought a purpose greater than your own. This test serves to reveal the essence of what is being measured. Not your shortcomings, but your struggle. Not your uncertainties, but your resolve. Once more, I pose this question to you. Are you prepared? Take your time. There's no rush to respond. Seek the answer within yourself. And if you find yourself uncertain, that is perfectly all right as well. For today marks the beginning of your journey. If this message resonates with your heart, give it a like. Join us on this journey by subscribing for more stories to share together. Share your thoughts below and let me know. What is the first step you will take? The gates of heaven are closer than you might imagine. With each step you take, they draw nearer to you. Fear not, for you are capable and strong. I have faith in you. Let us journey onwards, united in purpose.